Alright boys, here's just a little short video of my restored AUD, Boxford AUD lathe. It's been about a year, completely tore the thing apart, right down to every gear and bearing, replaced almost every consumable part like bearings, that kind of stuff, and put her all back together. So she's done, been done for a little while. And I just want to get this little short video in here and show you essentially what I've done. Had to make a couple of new doors because it came without the right door and the middle panel. So I fabricated those out of steel. The only thing missing here is a handle, but just to give you an idea, that's how I fabricated it, and I actually I replicated the hinge setup as well too. It's where I keep my gears and chucks. This one right here is the original, of course, and that's the hinge setup that I copied over. You'll notice that on my lathe I've removed the center pulley, which I store inside there, and I go directly up through one reduction. Actually, it's a 1-to-1 gear ratio, belt ratio right there, pulley ratio I mean, then into the headstock. And I did that because I have a 3-phase 1.5 horse motor in there that I'm controlling via a VFD right up there. So let's see here, I'll just do a real quick scan of the lathe. I got a AXA tool post. Everything runs beautifully. Really smooth. Everything is just fantastic. Like no backlash on the compound at all. It's beautiful. Just a tiny bit here. It just runs like a Swiss clock. It's just so beautiful. I also fabricated a splash guard, and on top of the splash guard I have my tool holders, I guess you'd call them. These are most of them up here. And then over on this side keep just a few other, tools I need for the lathe, just quick and handy. Yeah, these are the jaws that I needed. I thank Matt Harrington for that. He sent them over from England. Thank you very much, Matt. They worked out beautifully for me. Unfortunately, the inside jaws that I have, they're not in very good shape. They've got some damage on the inside jaws, and every time I crank it down, it cranks the work one way or the other, so I'm going to need to find a new set of those as well too. So yeah, that's the 3-jaw. The back gear just works real nicely. Inside here I completely rebuilt everything and rehoned the brass couplers, I guess, because they're a bit chewed up. Yeah, so they run beautifully. Everything's been cleaned real nice. I've got this is a metric lathe, so I've got the gear here to do imperial threads. I've had to make some shims to get everything to line up properly, bushings and that kind of stuff, but that's all done. Yeah, so that's that. And then of course there's the control box. This is pretty straightforward. You got your main power. It's a magnetic switch, which is nice. Your e-stop. I got a couple of jogs. Your forward and reverse. Your RPM, your speed pot, and your RPM. And up here I have my digital readout, and that is also real nice and handy. That is, basically what I did here is I set up one right up here for the cross slide, and on the back side, I don't know if the camera will catch that, it just runs along the back side of the bed there. Underneath the lathe, I just got a catch pan for chips. Makes it easier to clean up. And let me just run her up, and so you can see, maybe hear what it sounds like. Now, to me, that is very, very quiet. I don't know what it's going to sound like on camera, but it's super smooth. That's running at 650 RPM roughly, and I can crank this up. To 1650. That's really flying. And the brake works real nice. Anyway, there you go. That is my restored AUD. Super happy with this lathe now. She's quite nice, and she'll do for a while. Anyway, thanks all that have helped get to this point, and I'll catch you later.